Hello, everyone, and welcome to Source Energy Collective. We are a Hello, everybody. Welcome to Source Energy Collective. We are here with Barb and Jerry and Larry and Madeline, and Silesh is on the phone currently with a client. But does everybody want to come in and say hi?
Hi.
Good morning to everybody.
Good day, everybody. Good to be here.
All right. So something really interesting happened, and we've been talking about this for like kind of the past couple days, and we kind of wanted to do a deep dive on it because we live in a world where we have to discern everything, and sometimes for me now, getting more comfortable with my deck is that I trust the deck more than I trust what I'm hearing. Um, so what happened was a couple nights ago. I was sleeping and I have a cat and he sleeps right with me all the time. It's my purring pillow. But he was acting a little bit strange and different. So I tuned into him. I had a conversation with him and I heard he was helping me. And I fell asleep. And then the next morning, I woke up. I checked in with the guides. I usually give myself maybe half an hour to lay in bed and recalibrate um, before I put my feet on the ground. And what I heard was Mother Earth was shifting, and there was a pole shift. So, just to be clear, I don't know anything about pole shifting or anything. I thought it was just like a shift, like a little shift. But it seems that there is more information, like what is a pole shift. Jerry was talking about a reversal. It could mean more like a metaphysical kind of like symbolic pole shift, a reversal thing. Larry and Barb weren't really thinking the world was going to go upside down. I don't think the world's going to go upside down either. But let's open up the floor, and there's a lot of different perspectives in here, and I just love the way that works because we do deep dives with all five of us, right? So yeah, does anybody have anything they want to share to the collective about pole shifting?
Start off with, you mean? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
May I go first, ladies and gentlemen? All right. I will. Okay. Well, the very first card currently right now is the Wheel of Fortune. So, the Wheel of Fortune is literally spinning of the wheel. So it's like we're all kind of anticipating these changes, but we're not really sure how they're going to affect us. And we've been kind of hanging around, kind of wondering that spiritual hangman card, um, and yeah, none of us really can really see and know what's going to happen right now with that Ten of Swords, or sorry, nine of Swords. But the Four of Swords here is going to show that there's going to be a lot of rebellious type of situations coming up in the very near future. Coming forward is the Death card, so it's a death of the old systems, and it's going to be a beautiful renewal. You can see on the card here there's actually an older person and then there's younger people, so it's like a death and rebirth. And it's going to move very fast. I got the Chariot, so it's going to move pretty fast here in the next while. And essentially, yeah, I got that there is definitely going to be some big changes on afoot.
I see Madeline wanting to speak.
May I
Um,
go?
yes, of course.
Okay. Um, my past card is the Six of Cup, and that tells me that with a compassionate and caring way, we have been prepared for this. So there's nothing to fear. So there's a lot of preparation there. It's like the big brother hanging on to his baby sister, or no, the big sister holding on to her baby brother. So it's like it's going to be all right. There's a lot of caring and support and preparation with what is coming. So that's the past. The pole shift is represented as the Ace of Sword in my pole, and for me, it means that all the anything related to the belief system that we have, the thoughts and words are represented by the sword. So to me, it's like it's going to be a big change at that level. It's more like system. It's more like at that level that I feel that the pole shift is going to be. Um, the present situation, I have the page here of Pentacle. So it's this is where we are represented, us receiving this pole shift, and we're the page. We're small and we're just getting to know what it's actually going to mean. And it's again, the page is holding the pentacle, and the pentacle represent that there will be some actual concrete change that will happen from this. And the actual situation is the Eight of Sword. And the Eight of Sword for me represent that we have no clue what it really means, that pole shift. We're blinded and we're deaf to what it could be. But again, the eight is a very powerful card, and we have a lot of inner strength that we can change the outcome of it. But that's below, because I pulled actually 3 8 in that pull. That was amazing. So the near future outcome is the Two of Pentacle, and for me it means like um, uh, there's two ways that this polar shift can go for you personally. So, and the aspecting of that describe what I mean by this is those two cards, like um, Eight of Cup and Eight of Pentacles. So again, uh, the cups represent the emotions, and if you're into the mastery of your own emotion, if you go into this with no fear and knowing that you are protected, remember, then it's going to be all right. And again, placing the Eight of Pentacle, again, the eight has a lot of strength in the pentacle, and it's like yeah, to me that means an outcome that we are uh, in charge of choosing how we want it to go by how we feel, think, and act. So there it is.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that was very interesting. Um, conveniently, Madeline, I got the same um, Ace of Swords. And what my question was, and what I made a statement, which Mother Earth and us are in the expansion mode. And I'm noting that Mother Earth is expanding because of a lot of earthquakes, volcanoes, a lot of Earth activity, but we are also expanding. So that is what my yes is
Yeah.
attending to. And that's the present, and that's the past, and for the present, I got the Star, and this is coupled with the age of Aquarius, just as a young woman pours water. Aquarius pours forth creativity and new ideas. Okay, so this is in the present. We are expanding, as with Mother Earth. And
That's also the age of Aquarius too, eh, Larry?
exactly, yeah. The near outcome is the Moon card, and the Moon rules the subconscious. So we are expanding, as is the earth in our subconscious.
I love
That
your
is all.
cards, Larry.
It's you guys are all getting the same energies.
Well, that Ace of Swords too. That also represents like a fresh, new, a new thought process, and it also can be a lot of truths, because it's the sword of truth as well. So there's going to be probably a lot of stuff coming out that people didn't know about. It's going to be a little challenging. We could pull on that in a little bit too. What'd you get, Marcia?
So in the past, I had to do two because it wasn't really getting clear, two lines. So in the past, this is kind of what I feel Madeline was saying was the King of Cups, the mastering of your emotions. But I feel that because this is in the past, it is saying to us that the collective, we've been through the ringer, right? This has been going on for a long time. So I feel like the collective is actually in a really good, strong position in a place where they are actually mastering their emotions. So it's a good sign. And on top of that, it's aspecting the Four of Wands. So that totally combines, right? The Four of Wands is family, it's home, it's joy, it's beauty, it's wands, it's fire. So it's like passion, right? Passion and emotion. So we are in a really good place. We're in a position of strength. This is in the present. I feel that what has been coming through also as downloads is that yes, Mother Earth is shifting. That was a download. Yes, it is necessary for her to expel all these like stuck energies through earthquakes, through floods, but it also what's coming through is Mother Earth loves us so much, right? She's not going to sit there and destroy. It's like she's going to do this in like a really nice, gentle way, and the destruction and the casualties are going to be on a down low. But what has been coming through is that I have a crow. Oh my God, I never get crows. The crows are here. What's been coming through is that it can be manipulated with the CERN, with the nefarious, right? But then if that happens, then the casualties will go up. So this is in the present, and I feel, but don't forget, is we are in a position of strength, right? But there's still a little bit of manipulation going on, and there's a little bit of, and I feel that like they're showing their programs, they're showing their destructive kind of ways, right? So it's going to get tipped upside down for them. Yes, they're going to try to make these things more dangerous, but it's going to show people what's happening. And yes, they are manipulating, but this one can also be the manifestation card and the magic card, right? So I don't think that's a really bad thing that's happening. I think it's kind of aligned. The King of Swords and the Four of Cups, there will be some people that are not going to want to revamp their belief systems, and that's okay. Like, that's their call, right? That's their journey, that's their soul's journey. But this is what that's saying to me is the King of Swords aspecting the Four of Cups. They're not going to want to deal with it. It's hard, right? It's hard to kind of like revamp everything. I don't want to be ADHD, but there are like so many crows outside. It's like amazing. Usually I get blue jays, but the crows are here, and I've wanted a pet crow for so long.
You know what? They could be actually. They could be actually be the watchers too. There could be something
Yeah.
more. Yeah, something a little more to it than that.
Watch my thing about nature responds to the grid lines, right? That is one thing that all of us can do. We can go in and change and imbue grid lines underneath your home. And after that, I had a pet squirrel. A squirrel came. I'm not allowed to feed the squirrel. My husband does not want me to feed the squirrel. But now the crows are coming. The blue jays are here. The deer were here. Like they all came to my home after the grid lines were cleared. It was amazing. So this is in the future. The Four of Cups and the King of Swords was in the near future. That's what's happening right now. People are seeing all these things, but they don't want to revamp their belief systems. Sorry about the sidetrack. And then this is in the future. So there's this to me feels like a split. Despite all the things that are happening right now, there is a lot of joy in the world, and you can choose to look beyond it, or you can choose to be devastated by it, right? Can't change the things that are happening, but what we can change is like our inner world and how we perceive it, you know? So do we want this card or do we want this card? The choice is everybody's choice. So you have, and that's free will, right? That is what we were gifted as, that we are divine beings, we are sentient beings, we have the free will, but it's like, why would you choose the harder path, right? And this is the advice, again, with the two paths. So which one do you want to pick? The fighting or the beauty, right? And I got, wow, it's again with the two paths, like something pole shift. The pole shift is bringing in the split of the two timelines, I think, is what's coming through. Two paths. Are you going to stay blinded or are you going to be the Page of Pentacles, right? So that's my read.
Awesome.
Yeah, fabulous.
Barb, did you have anything, Barb, at all?
Yeah, I ended up getting the Two of Wands, and I love this card because the girl is holding the world, holding it in protection, I'm feeling, but she's built on very solid foundations because she's on the top of her house, and she's staring at all the illusions that are happening and coming out, but we're protected by Star Family. And I got actually the Devil in reverse. And the next card, I got the Eight of Swords, and we're breaking free. We're going to come out of the cage. We're going to fly with this pole shift. And I asked if the potential was there, and these are the cards that came out and what the potential was. So it's our freedom if we choose to be free.
Yeah.
So I think it kind of, um, you know, goes along with everybody else's cards.
It's the choice. It's the choice.
It is.
Yeah, you can choose. Yeah. Choose
Nate,
which one.
Did you want to say something, Madeline?
yeah, I just want to make sure, is Barb finished?
Yep.
Okay, I just want to add that the presence of the crow is frequently interpreted as a call to embrace change, trust one's inner wisdom, confront hidden aspect of the self, such as fear and guilt, which are seen as necessary for personal growth.
Awesome.
It feels as if the crow wanted to add their own reading. That's why I had to go get the spiritual significance of the crow.
Do you guys see them?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
There's so many.
Wow.
It's a crow orgy out there. Okay, so you guys, I think Madeline and Larry both had the Ace of Swords. I actually did a quick poll on just what kind of truths, a little more elaboration on the truths that we could maybe see, and all I got was swords almost. And right presently, it's like again the Ace of Swords. So it's about new information coming out, new truths coming out, and some of us are going to be totally fine with this. With this, we're it's actually teaching us how to be the masters of our own thoughts, our own reality. But then there's going to be a choice point for some. Some are going to want to fight with the information that comes out, and then there's others. It's going to keep them up. It's going to cause a lot of problems for them. The beautiful part, though, that I got, and I think you got this one too, Marcia, was the Four of Wands. So it's going to be bringing people together. That's the beautiful part. Is going to really bring people together, and I love this. Here's the sixes are always beautiful cards. They're actually directly linked, each one, to the Tifero in the tree of life. So it's the heart. It's the heart. Yeah. So this is going to bring people together and can bring more generosity. But there is going to have to be the emotional body is going to be tested as well as the mental body is going to be tested. Wow.
Yeah, it's a great perspective, Jerry. Thank you very much. That was fabulous.
So it's like we are. Do you see all the things that are happening? What Jerry was saying is like some people are going to be totally okay with it, right? And like with all these things, I was talking to Bree actually, and we were talking about the earthquakes, and I was like, can you look into the devastation piece of it? She had her cards. I was upstairs in bed, and I was like, you know what? It's like even though there are things going on, it's like I feel like we're protected in some way somehow. It's like we are like in a bubble, we are being cushioned, right? And I think everybody has that ability to be in that bubble and to be cushioned. It goes back to the choice of the energies of the cards in the first read is which road do you want to pick? Is it the one with the beauty? Is it the one with the peace? Is it the one with the observing what's going on without, or is it the Five of Wands where you want to get in there and, have all those heavier emotions of worry and fear and all that stuff? Because that'll affect your life. I see what's going on. I'm still doom scrolling, but it doesn't affect me at all whatsoever. It's just like, wow, that's happening now, or wow, that's happening now. So, and I feel that like also if we are more like that, like the more people that are like that, it's going to change the trajectory of the timeline that we're in, right? So that more people can like be like, why isn't she all mad and upset? I'm gonna do that kind of thing.
Yeah, because our emotions is going to create more havoc if we're not the masters of our emotion. It doesn't mean we have to be emotionless. It just means like that if we're reacting to stories, then we're actually adding gasoline to those stories as well. So it's good that if we can be neutral, right?
Yeah, and we can look at the two of the cards that Jerry showed up. You can say either you can fight or you can worry. And there's a third option. You can be a neutral observer, you can practice witness consciousness. And then like Marcia's saying, she's saying everything, but she's very relaxed. She's in the great place.
Yeah, yeah. I posted on this one page. I was like, my grocery bill was $569. We just went shopping. And it's like usually what would cost me $350, right? And that's a big jump. Like that is like my budget. And so I went and posted on like some Facebook page. I'm like, oh, so groceries have gone up $569. I wonder if everybody's elbows are still up. It's like just try to get like the humor into everything, right? And bless their elbows. Keep them up if you want to keep them up, but oh my god, my grocery bill does not like your elbows.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
Yeah, what
anyway,
about those? Go
go ahead,
ahead.
Barry. No, you go
Okay.
ahead.
Those 50-year mortgages too. I saw some good memes on those 50-year mortgages too. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, pay till you die. Pay till you
God.
die. And if you look into it, like when I got the mortgage for this house, I hate paying interest and I hate paying taxes, right? So I'm looking at it and I'm trying to revamp how to like be smart and not pay all that interest and taxes. How much lump sums do I have to pay? And it's insane. Like if you're paying double for your house because you took out a mortgage, it is ridiculous. You could be done in like 10 years. That was my game plan. I was gonna be done in 10 years. And then we had to do like work on the house.
Yeah. I mean, we all signed up for this, but really, guys, I know that I can't believe that's one of the things we're going to really be looking at. I think is housing. That's something we could pull Tara on, and maybe
Yeah.
on another episode too. Is how housing is going to look moving forward too. If you guys want.
I'm just wondering if you guys, I pulled, we'll save that for another video. I don't know if we can have time to do that one right now. But if you guys have another like question for a deep dive around the pole shifts, kind of a follow-up question, go ahead and pull that. I know Jerry did. I kind of pulled one, so I'm going to, my question was, the timeline shift. Is this pole shift this, and I feel intuitively that it's not going to be a topsy-turvy pole shift and go upside down, north be south, south be north. I think it's just a shift. It's like a little shift. Is this pole shift going to bring on more of the split of the timelines? Because there were so many choice points. Barb got it, I got it, Jerry got it. So that was my question. Is there a splitting more so of the timeline? And I got the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups in this read is like the messenger of emotions, right? Let me just continue and then I'll answer. And then the Nine of Wands is more like the war is almost over. Keep going. So is the pole shift going to bring in more? The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands again together. My girls are together. That is in the present. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is saying that yes, we can be the master again of our emotions, or we can do the nine. Well, this one is the almost over card. So no, scratch that. We can do the master of the emotions, or we can play into the manipulation, right? But in the end, yes, it's being split, but in the end, it is all a victory, right? This is all a victory for the collective. Even if you're going to pick the harder timeline, that is still a victory. Like you can still do that. And that for your soul is a victory. That's a choice, right? And if you're going to pick the higher timeline where we don't have lack and abundance, that's a victory. That's my choice, right? And the Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords. So yes, conflict, right? But we can stand in the Queen of Wands. So I think this spread is saying with this and this card is that there is going to be more of a split happening. But whatever you choose, whichever road you choose, that will be a victory for your soul. So I don't know if that helps anybody.
Beautiful. Yeah, because it's all serves the creator's purpose, right? That we all have those experiences, and you just take the long way home or take the short way home. The more scenic route or the more direct route.
Yeah. I also made a 3-card pull, and it's interesting. I also got the the star card and the moon card again, but this star cards in the present, and what it means is the foundation is sound and change is natural and balanced.
Beautiful, Larry. Beautiful.
Okay. And then that was in the past, and then in the present, I get the moon card.
What's the moon say to you?
Yeah. the moon rules the subconscious.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
and psychic powers are revealed, intuition is strong. Okay, so that is a present. And before I give my third card, the future, I will clarify what my question was. And it was related, but not the same. Is the split in the timelines just a split in the vibrations? We
Hmm.
will have two different vibrations, higher vibrations and lower vibrations. And in the near future, I got the Four of Cups, which I have to take a look. It shows four cups, shows a young man, and he's, sort of missing, not quite looking at the cups, which I'm very surprised, but the cups represent they're normally full of water. And, he's sort of withdrawn. Perhaps he's had a bad experience, and he's passing a period of stagnation. So it looks like the change, if half, or 3/4 are in the upper vibration and 1/4 in the lower vibration, it's going to be quite eventful and quite sad,
Hmm.
but also possibly very, at the end, it'll be glorious.
Awesome, Larry. That moon card, that was great that you got that again. Because you're right, that is the subconscious, and that's also the divine feminine as well. So there's a lot to unpack there on that, just on those three cards. Awesome. Anybody
Anybody?
else?
I would say we are embarking in a new journey. This is a Six of Sword. And sword is thoughts and words, and it's all based on what, our belief system are.
Yeah, and
And
how we
I
think
feel a
about it,
lot.
right?
Yeah, the six is very like there's a lot of caring and compassion around the six as well. We're being looked after. So it feels like we're heading to a new world at the end of the sea there, and the sea looks pretty calm above his head. So it's hopeful, so long as we keep our emotion in the Om state.
um, I did a quick poll on what the financial situation will look like, and the top card I got is the Tower card. So it's not looking that shit hot. And just like what Marcia was getting, essentially, I'm getting it that there will be some fighting, but above that or below that, I should say, there's going to be this is going to be a massive wake up call when the financial market gets affected, and it's going to bring a lot of people into. They're going to have to decide which way they want to go with that. And the suggestion will be it's going to be the death of an old way of thinking. And I think you had this card earlier, and there's going to be like a newness. There's going to be a freshness of how to look at the earth, and there's going to be a new system that's going to be resurrected. Let's call it that. It's going to be a new way of being is going to appear. Obvious to some, not so obvious to others.
Yeah. I think the message today is the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups. It was a lot about balance, right? Balance of your emotions. Also, a lot of cards for all of us were giving a heads up on the wands, right? So the pole shift, let's just summarize let's bring it back to the very beginning. The very beginning was what can the cards tell us about the pole shift? Was there a pole shift? Is there a pole shift? Right? And for me, I got, yes, there was a pole shift. It was just a tiny little shift. It's not that the world is going to go upside down and there's going to be mass catastrophes. And this is like it's aligned with everything that we are going through right now. It's all appropriate. It is splitting of a timeline, and that gives us our freedom of choice, right? And whatever we choose will be victorious to that particular soul. And I feel that came in particularly for me because I get really irritated by the elbows up crew, right? But then it's like, if it's their soul's choice, it's their free choice, and who am I to say what their soul should do? So it's a victory for them, but I can choose my own victory, and the people that are choosing the newer timeline, the higher timeline, that will be a victory for them as well. So
Yeah, it was. Thank you. That's great, Marsh. I did pull one card, and conveniently it came up King of Cups, as you mentioned, and his authority calms turbulent waters, because we're going to be seeing some of these activities, the earthquakes, might be a tsunami here or there. There will be some turbulent waters, but they will be calmed.
Little sprinkle of a fire here and there too. Little volcano once, yeah. Isn't there like a huge? Wasn't there like a huge rainfall in Arizona or something recently too? I heard somebody. I think heard that a couple times. Yeah, that must have been pretty wild.
And California. It both
Oh, they need
like
it. God, they need it.
six point some inches or something in Arizona. Like it was quite a bit. They had a whole year's worth in just that one storm. Crazy.
That's awesome.
let's keep this going. I don't know. Like, I want to pull on the Jerry wanted to pull on the housing market. I wanted to pull on what I heard yesterday watching a video on the San Andreas Fault. And I have a lot of people that I love because I'm from Vancouver and we're from the Pacific Ocean, right? And so this lady was like, the San Andreas Fault is going to be up and coming. Lots of volcanoes, lots of the dormant volcanoes. Google it. Lots of dormant volcanoes are erupting right now. Lots of like magnitude earthquakes are happening right now. So, what do you
Yeah.
guys want to do? Housing or earthquakes in San Andreas Fault?
Why not both?
Okay, which one first? Which one first?
Earthquakes?
Earthquakes. Okay, let's see. San Andreas Fault for my lovely family.
Well, I'm kind of concerned about that too. It's really funny because I did watch that video yesterday that you posted,
Yeah, it was
and
good.
I had goosebumps listening to that. So it came as truth. And I was worried because, Bree's in Langley, my daughter is in Langley, and as it turns out, they're now coming to Calgary for Boxing Day.
See?
And that was not, yeah, I was like, I saw the text this morning. She goes, call me because we're gonna come to Calgary for Boxing Day. So,
Yeah.
and they had no plans of doing that prior. So very weird.
So one thing in the video was like she was saying all the star seeds and the light workers, don't worry because something will happen to bring you out of the area of danger, right? If you live in the area of danger. And again, this is not to instill fear or anything else like that. This is for awareness so you can make decisions and see what the cards tell us about this, right? All right. Will there be an earthquake in San Andreas Fault all the way up the west coast of Canada and the United States? Well, Two of Wands wanted to pop out. Queen of Wands, the moon, 7 of Cups, 10 of Cups. I'm getting a no. There will not be. There will be a lot of fire energy. Balanced with the moon, the intuition, the moon could also be illusions. I'm going to pull another line.
Okay, well, if can I go first or second or third or fourth? Yeah, I got the death card again. So I got again. It's a cycle ending, and I got two balancing cards. I got the Temperance, and this is actually if you look at water, they're balancing. 1 foot on the water, 1 foot on the land. They have the wings, so it's the air. It's all the elements being balanced. And right below that, I got the Two of Cups, so it's more balancing. So the Earth is just looks like it's just balancing itself out. So I think it's going to be minimal, but there's going to be a lot of energy that's going to be released as well. So there's going to be definitely going to be some energy being moved out from the Earth's. Has to shake up. It needs to release.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like think of it as a big bowel movement.
I just had a visual, so thank you, Jerry. Anybody else have cards ready?
Yeah, I just pulled one. Now I made up my own question, and I'm aware of there's a Cascadia subduction zone up from Northern California into southern British Columbia, and it's San Andreas is mainly in California. So north of that, there's another subduction zone. And that's where an earthquake is generated by a geologic layer going underneath and then building up. And this will be part of the expansion of Earth. And so I asked the question, will the earthquake in the Cascadia subduction zone be softened? And I got the Wheel of Fortune.
Ooh.
So and what it says, this card can indicate a turn for the better. So I take that as a yes.
It will be softened. Beautiful.
Yes.
That aligns with Jerry. Yeah. Madeline, Barb.
Why don't Barb go first? Because my questions was more on advice about this. So I'll let Barb go first.
Well, I got completely opposite of what you guys got.
Okay.
I don't know why. It was very bizarre, but I got Justice. And I asked if there was going to be an earthquake or anything along the San Andreas and up the west coast, on the Pacific side. And I got the Queen of Wands, which was a positive.
Mm-hmm.
But then I ended up getting the Eight of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I ended up getting the Tower.
It's so definitely yes. Yeah.
And then I got Five of Cups, so despair, despondency. And then I noticed all the water.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of bizarre. And then I ended up with the Emperor.
I like that.
So it's very
The
scripted.
Emperor. What's the Emperor say to you?
Well, I think there's going to be a good outcome to it.
Yeah.
Good leadership and things to come out of it, and people, working together. So
Yeah. So I
yeah,
don't think that is opposite, because the other Jerry and Larry was like, yes, there's going to be shifts, but they're saying that it's going to be softened. So and you're saying yes, there will be a San Andreas thing. So I got two lines here. The first one was like no, because there was like such great cards, right? But maybe it was because I didn't want it to happen because I have all my loved ones are down there. But the first one is the Queen of Wands, so that's bringing up a lot of fire to the collective, a lot of fire to the earth. And then this one is the Moon. And the Moon in this spread would be illusions. The illusions piece instead of the intuition piece is talking a lot louder. So I feel that yes, the earth is going to expel. And yes, exactly what I was saying was it's going to be tried to be intensified by the nefarious for the collective. But this is also like the Three of Cups is also like my help card, but this is also, it's giving me a help vibration. So it's like, yes, there will be help. It will turn into, even though there will be destruction, the nefarious will try to make it deeper and darker. There will be help, and this will be the outcome. This is the future. And this is put your head down, do your inner work, try to balance yourself. I don't know how that's possible when the earth is shaking around you, but that is what the cards are saying. And the Three of Wands, the top one is definitely a yes. There will be, because I got the Ace of Wands, so the Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This is going to bring people together, right? So the fire that the collective is feeling, the fire that the earth is expelling is going to bring people together with the Three of Wands in the same way. It's going to bring people into a new path. See, when I have two cards, it's so much easier to get like the energy.
I really love the water and the fire on both of those cards.
Yeah.
I thought that
Again
was
with the water
quite
and the fire.
significant.
Absolutely. Like, are you saying like floods or?
No, I when you said that and showed the cards, I got balance right away. Again, it's balance.
Yeah. And the Three of Wands is also like it's beyond the choice point, right? It's beyond the choice has been made. So this is like kind of taking us into the next stage beyond the split in the timelines, right? So the Ten of Pentacles and the Moon. So this one is illusion, and it's all about, that's why they're going to try to antagonize it, create more of a death and destruction vibe, is again for, it's always for money and power and control. And the Ace of Wands is saying to me, yes, there will be, but you have help, and even though they're going to manipulate it, the help is going to be stronger with the Ace of Wands, the Ace of the highest vibration. This earthquake, however it turns out, is going to topsy-turvy the world. The nefarious are going to go into the place of not a lot of power, and the meek will inherit the world to bring this. And then the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Again, it is with the Four of Swords, aspected by the Two of Wands. So even though it is past the choice point, we always have a choice, right? And so many cards. The Eight of Pentacles is try to stay in your own lane, try to balance, even though the world is chaotic, look beyond the chaos. With the Knight of Cups, again calling you to balance your emotions in meditation. So I think, my question is, how do you balance when the whole world is shaking? I feel that like our energy kind of can contribute to the way it goes, right? Like if there's a lot of fear vibration, a lot of death vibration, or if the people are like trying to notice what's going on, but yet use it to kind of like bounce into a higher expansion and higher consciousness that will help the earth pull back, that will help the earth fight back on the nefarious kind of like manipulations for power and control. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a lot of fire and water cards there. It's probably just a good alchemy that's happening, right? We're just starting to, like, I think the fire represents sulfur, and then the water would represent mercury. So it's just a matter of us, we're just alchemizing ourselves, and the earth's alchemizing itself too, as we are, because we are the earth.
Yeah. And what happens to the earth happens to us, and what happens to us happens to the earth. We contribute in a huge, huge, huge way that we don't even realize that we're doing.
Yeah, it's total awareness. When you start getting to that level, it's no longer about the little mini me. It's more about the collective I, and as in the whole. Yeah,
I to the we, right?
yeah,
Meditation, going from the I to the we, which brings up the 3I Atlas, bringing in unity consciousness, you know? Like what we do, how we feel adds to the field. And
oh sure. Well, look at what, like, I think what we were getting on class the other day was that whatever we are holding in our field is what we are about to create, because going through this here, we're going to come to understand that if we have a nightmarish type of thought process, then that's what we're going to alchemize to ourselves, is that type of situation. But the more that we can let go, and the more that we can let God in, we will have situations that we may have decided are more preferable. Hey, Madeline, what do you got cooking over there?
That was my advice for the question. And basically, I was seeing going to your inner self, your unconscious self, your wise self. This situation is putting you into a difficult position. There's the hangman, and come out of it as the Queen of Cup in your mastery. So, by mastering our emotions.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
and that makes me remember the message that we had about using the, again, it's with the fusion, it's with the alchemization, using the situations that may be harder to springboard up into more of a mastery, more of an expansion. Again, it fits, hey?
Yeah. Well, we're what, 70% water, so
Do you guys want to pull on the housing?
maybe let's hold off on that one. That could be for another day. Don't wanna, if that's okay.
Yeah. Anybody have any closing remarks on the pole shift or the earthquake or the San Andreas fault? The Queen of Wands just fell out. So there will be a lot of fire. There is a lot of fire out there, a lot of fire energy out there, for sure. But she's also pretty cool, right? You can use that fire.
Well, aren't there volcanoes in the ocean too? Like, there's probably volcanoes down in there too, right? I would imagine there would be.
The
So that,
volcanoes are
Well,
erupting.
there,
For the
yeah,
volcanoes.
there's thousands of them, Jerry,
yeah.
and
Okay.
they are erupting. Yeah.
Erupting. Yeah. And she saw Barb, she saw a river of lava. It was, yeah, it was pretty, it was a good video. I mean, I liked it.
Well, she said some sort of volcano was supposed to go off of the Washington coast, and maybe it was either Mount Rainier
Yeah. Yeah.
or something. So that was interesting too. And Hawaii is definitely kicking off. They blew 5 days ago,
Yeah.
and they are evacuating people, and they had quite the explosion there. So
Well, isn't the world expanding? Like, the Earth's expanding, isn't it? It's becoming bigger.
Yeah,
So I,
definitely.
yeah.
As
Oh
as
boy.
are we, Jerry.
Yeah.
I know I
Going back.
ate too much this weekend. I'm becoming large.
Yeah.
I
Becoming
was
giants
speaking in
again.
the spiritual aspect.
I I know you were, but I was still teasing Helpless. I thought we needed a laugh. This kind of serious.
Awesome. Absolutely, yes.
We
I
did
think,
pick to come here at this time, you guys. So we wanted to be here at this exact moment to witness, to contribute, to anchor, right? So again, closing remark would be, yes, the world is expanding. I'm getting goosebumps. Yes, the world is expanding. Yes, she's expelling. Yes, there are dormant volcanoes erupting. Yes, Hawaii is erupting, and there is potentials for more. We can contribute to the energies of the collective. Even though there may be a lot of conflict and harder things, we can still balance and alchemize and use water with the fire. So, yeah. Anybody else?
Water is the antidote to the fire. Just remember that your emotion is the antidote to the energetic dysfunction.
Yeah.
Our heart, our
Yep.
compassion for everyone can change the world.
Yeah. Unity consciousness, right?
Yeah.
And there's a
yeah,
reason the crows came. There is a reason the deer came. There is a reason the blue jays are coming, right? Like the animals will help us. The animals are doing their part. I know the crows just came to kind of clear the vibe, and like my vibe is great in this house. We just cleared the grid lines, but I think they just wanted to contribute and kind of like shift the last remnants of the things. Because that was uncommon for all those crows to come into my yard. They stay by the chicken coop because the blue jays are territorial, right? So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Nature's helping. Mother Earth is helping. She loves us. So if you like this video, we're so glad you made it to the end. I know this was a long one. We don't usually have such a long video, but there was a lot of important information to get out and a lot of kind of queries that we wanted to look into with the cards. So if you're looking for a community to walk with, we would love to have you. If you're looking for to go deeper in building your foundation using the Kabbalah, the class is tonight, run by Jerry at 5 p.m. PST. Just send us a link for anything you need. If you want to be in, have a personal tarot reading, also reach out to us. We're doing this. Our website is coming out. There will be offerings, but really, honestly, like we're doing this for the collective. We're doing this for the Mother Earth and the ascension, right?
yeah, and for the love of everybody too, for the love of each other. Make sure you come and share your medicine. Don't withhold your medicine, everybody. Need to get together and need to have these conversations.
I love you guys so much.